Sun's beating down, heat waves on the road. Windows wide open, just letting the breeze do the work. Yeah. Yeah. Dust on the dashboard, sun in my eyes, watching the heat waves slowly start to rise. Out in the desert where the cell service dies, nothing but the hawks circling up in the skies. Got a half-empty bottle and a fully loaded blunt. I'm leaving behind everything that I hunt. The engine is ticking, a steady slow beat. Tires just melting on the afternoon heat. I don't need a map, I don't need a guide. I'm just enjoying this slow motion ride. Yeah. Cactus and sagebrush passing me by under the dome of a pale, cloudless sky. I strike up a match, let the sweet smoke billow, using the warm summer wind as my pillow. They say time is money, but out here it's free. Ain't nobody putting a price tag on me. I'm rich in the quiet, I'm wealthy in space, 1,000 miles out from the human race. Just keeping it steady, keeping it straight, leaving my worries outside of the gate. Dusty dashboard rolling through the sand, holding this piece right here in my hand. Heavy smoke floating right out the door. I ain't asking the universe for anything more. Just a slow boom bap in the bluesy old chord, living the best life I can afford. Yeah, dusty dashboard catching the sun. The day is just starting, the journey's begun. Mirage on the blacktop is like a lake. I'm taking the time that I needed to take. The radio's playing the dusty old track. I'm moving right forward, not looking back. I tap on the wheel to the rhythm and rhyme, living my life on my own kind of time. The world is a circus, a crazy machine, but I keep it running on nothing but green. My thoughts are just floating like clouds in the air. I look in the mirror, but nobody's there. A long gas station fading out in the dust. The graveyard of cars slowly turning to rust. It reminds me that everything comes to an end, so I treat every mile like a long lost friend. I take a deep hit, hold it down in my chest. I'm finally passing the alternate test. No bosses, no landlords, no bills in the mail, just the wind in my face and the slow steady trail. I shift in the drive, let it coast down the hill, drinking the silence, just getting my fill. Dusty dashboard rolling through the sand, holding this piece right here in my hand. Heavy smoke floating right out the door. I ain't asking the universe for anything more. Just a slow boom bap and the bluesy old chord, living the best life I can afford. Yeah, dusty dashboard catching the sun. The day is just starting, the journey's begun. Let the sun burn hot, let the engine hum. I'm exactly the person I wanna become. No rushing, no running, no chasing the goal. Just a simple old story that never gets old. So burn it down slow, let the ash fall away. We're making the most of a beautiful day. Dusty dashboard rolling through the sand, holding this piece right here in my hand. Heavy smoke floating right out the door. I ain't asking the universe for anything more. Just a slow boom bap and a bluesy old chord, living the best life I can afford. Yeah, dusty dashboard catching the sun. The day is just starting, the journey's begun. fade it out slow. Mud on the tires, parked by the water, just listening to the river flow. Roll one up, mud on the tires, parked by the stream, living inside of a slow-moving dream. The water is muddy, the current is slow. I'm watching the weeping willow branches ball low. I sit on the tailgate, spark up the green, taking in the quietest view that I've seen. The frogs are just singing a song in the reeds. I'm finally dropping my wants and my needs. The heavy humidity hangs in the trees, but I got a smoke and a gentle cool breeze. I slide the acoustic right out of its case and find me a rhythm that fits with this place. A slow swampy blues with a heavy old kick. I'm letting the medicine do its sweet trick. The ripples are breaking the face of the sun. The battles I fought are all over and done. I'm washing my spirit right here in the mud, letting the calm settle into my blood. The smoke rings are hovering over the bank. I got nobody but nature to thank. Riverbed Blues, yeah, we're keeping it deep, putting the restless old demons to sleep. Got a slow burning joint and a slide guitar on. I'm sitting right here on my driftwood throne. Let the water keep flowing, let the heavy beat drop. Once I get going, I'm never gonna stop. Yeah, Riverbed Blues in the afternoon shade. This is the moment that I finally made. The turtle slips off of a log in the shade. The world is a movie that someone else made. I'm just an extra who walked off the set, lighting a fire that I won't regret. They hustle in buildings of concrete and glass, while I'm laying back in the tall river grass. I exhale the trouble, I breathe in the dirt, healing the places where life used to hurt. No sirens, no traffic, no city lights glare, just the smell of the damp and the smoke in the air. The shadows get longer, the bugs start to bite, but I'm feeling perfectly fine in the light. I pour a little water straight over my face. I'm totally synced with the speed of this place. They tell me I'm wasting my days in the wild, but out here I feel like a curious child with nothing to prove and a soul running deep. A pocket of secrets I'm planning to keep. I hit it once more as the sun starts to dip, and let a small smile just curl on my lip. Riverbed Blues, yeah, we're keeping it deep, putting the restless old demons to sleep. Got a slow burning joint and a slide guitar on. I'm sitting right here on my driftwood throne. Let the water keep flowing, let the heavy beat drop. Once I get going, I'm never gonna stop. Yeah, Riverbed Blues in the afternoon shade. This is the moment that I finally made. Wash it all away in the muddy old stream. Wake up the soul from a terrible dream. Just strings and a beat and a lung full of green. The most peaceful picture that I've ever seen. So play that slide guitar nice and slow. Let the Riverbed Blues just flow and flow. Riverbed Blues, yeah, we're keeping it deep, putting the restless old demons to sleep. Got a slow burning joint and a slide guitar on. I'm sitting right here on my driftwood throne. Let the water keep flowing. finally made. Yeah. Let the water flow, just listen, slow and steady. Riverbed Blues. Look at that sky, everything is painted gold. Perfect time to light up. The sky, the sky's turning orange, the shadows are long. The radio's playing a soulful old song. I lower the visor to block out the glare and let the wind tangle the ends of my hair. It's the golden hour, the sweetest of times, when the rhythm of nature perfectly rhymes. I pull out a paper, I roll it up tight, getting prepared for the edge of the night. The day's winding down like a clock on the wall. I'm leaning right back, not caring at all. The sunlight is catching the smoke in the cab, turning the mundane from dreary and drab into a painting of amber and red, clearing the static that lived in my head. The bassline is walking a slow, steady pace, putting a genuine smile on my face. I don't got a fortune, I don't got an estate, but right at this moment my life is just great. I'm cruising the back roads, nowhere to be, just the golden hour, the highway and me, lost in the golden hour haze. I'm counting the blessings and counting the days, with a spark in the dark and a slow rolling beat, taking the edge off the late summer heat. Everything's glowing, everything's warm. I'm finding the quiet right after the storm. Yeah, caught in the haze as the sun goes down, the happiest stoner in this little town. I pass by a field full of wheat turning brown before I hit the limits of the next little town. I'm holding the smoke like a secret I keep, while the rest of the world is just falling asleep. The electric guitar is just crying so sweet, tying the melody down to the beat. I look in the mirror, my eyes look tired, but my spirit is lifting, my soul has been fired. There's magic in sunsets, there's peace in the glow. I'm letting my heavy anxieties go. A couple of fireflies start to appear, telling me gently that evening is near. I turn down the music to hear the wind blow. I'm riding the current, I'm going with the flow. I don't wanna be anywhere else but right here, with a pocket of cushion, the atmosphere clear. If I had a camera, I couldn't capture the vibe. It's something you feel that you cannot describe. Just breathe it in deep, let the golden light shine. I'm feeling so good, I'm feeling so fine. Golden hour haze, counting the blessings and counting the days, with a spark in the dark and a slow rolling beat, taking the edge off the late summer heat. Everything's glowing, everything's warm. I'm finding the quiet right after the storm. Yeah, caught in the haze as the sun goes down, the happiest stoner in this little town. Hold on to the light before it fades to black. Ain't no point in ever looking back, just living the goal, let the smoke rise up. Drink all the sweetness right out of the cup. It's a beautiful life when you slow it all down and wear this golden hour like a crown. Lost in the golden hour haze, yeah. Counting the blessings and counting the days, with a spark in the dark and a slow roll. in this little town. Pure gold, let the sun fade out. Golden hour haze, we good. Yeah. Middle of nowhere. Just a blinking yellow light. Engine idling. Let's talk about it. Yeah. Parked at the Crossroads, blinking yellow light. Just me and the dashboard in the middle of the night. No cars coming east, no cars going west. Just a heavy cloud of smoke sitting deep in my chest. I lean the seat back, let the boom bap knock. Ain't paying no attention to the hands on the clock. Got the blues piano loop playing soft in the back. Keep my tires sitting steady on the dark asphalt track. They say the devil meets you when you're standing at the cross, but I'm just a quiet stoner, ain't nobody the boss. I roll the window down, flick the ash in the breeze, looking for a little peace, trying to put my mind at ease. The world is a hustle, everybody wants a piece, but I'm just looking for the tension to release. I used to run fast, trying to catch the next train, but all that sprinting only left me with the rain. Now I'm moving like molasses, dropping into a crawl. I don't care if I stumble, I don't care if I fall. Got the muted trumpet crying on the stereo system, thinking about my old friends and how much I missed them. But past diverge, yeah, everybody gotta grow. Some people take the fast lane, I prefer to take it slow. I pull the smoke in tight, hold it down for a minute. This life is just a game, but I ain't trying to win it. Midnight crossroads, blowing smoke at the moon, singing along to a slow bluesy tune. I ain't got the direction, I ain't making a choice, just vibing to the rhythm of my own raspy voice. Deep bass knocking, keeping time with the soul. I'm letting go the wheel, I'm giving up control. Yeah, midnight crossroads, floating up in the haze, just a wanderer lost in these beautiful days. Yeah, I tap the steering wheel, catch the groove of the beat. It's cool outside, but the cabin got heat. I see a stray dog trotting under the street lamp glow. He's looking at me like there's something I know. I nod my head at him, take another slow drag. I packed all my worries in a heavy old bag and threw it in the river about 100 miles back. Now I'm riding on nothing but the boom bap track. It's a blues rap sermon from a congregation of one, waiting in the shadows for the morning sun. But I ain't in a rush for the daylight to break. I'm loving every single slow breath that I take. The yellow light blinks like the metronome swing. I'm a peasant on the road, but I feel like a king, with the crown made of smoke and the throne made of leather. I survived every kind of emotional weather. I put the truck in drive, let it inch across the line. The past is dead and gone and the future is blind, so I only live right here in the space between the bars, underneath the massive blanket of a billion little stars. The jazzy piano fades as I hit the gas slow. Where the highway's gonna take me, I don't even wanna know. Midnight crossroads, blowing smoke at the moon, singing along to a slow bluesy tune. I ain't got the direction, I ain't making a choice, just vibing to the rhythm of my own raspy voice. Deep bass knocking, keeping time with the soul. I'm letting go the wheel, I'm giving up control. Yeah, midnight crossroads, floating up in the haze, just a wanderer lost in these beautiful days. No left turn, no right turn, just straight on through. I'm washing out the gray with the midnight blue. Let the blues rap flow like a river in the dark. Got the engine purring low in the beautiful spark. You If you see me rolling by, don't ask me where I'm bound. I'm just following the feeling of the heavy underground. Midnight crossroads, blowing smoke at the moon, singing along to a slow bluesy tune. I ain't got the direction, I ain't making a choice, just vibing to the rhythm of my own raspy voice. Deep bass knocking, keeping time with the soul. I'm letting go the wheel, I'm giving up control. Yeah, midnight crossroads, slow floating up in the haze, just a wanderer lost in these beautiful days. Yeah, just passing through, blinking yellow light. Keep it slow, yeah, keep it slow. Blues rap style faded out.
Yeah. Just sitting on the porch. Nothing but the night out here. Sparking. Old wooden chair squeaking under my weight. Sitting on the porch, man, it's getting real late. The crickets are playing a symphony tune under the light of a pale yellow moon. Got a jar full of green and a pipe made of glass, watching the hours so quietly pass. There ain't no neighbors for miles and miles. I'm trading my worries for easy old smiles. The air is so still you can hear a pin drop. I'm hoping this peacefulness never will stop. I strike up a match and the flare lights the dark. A tiny explosion, a beautiful spark. I take a slow hit, let it sink to my soul, putting the broken parts back in the hole. The acoustic guitar is just picking the blues with nothing to win and nothing to lose. Moths fluttering round the yellow porch light. I'm wrapped in the blanket of the cool summer night. The heavy beat drops like a heartbeat so slow. I'm tapping my boot on the floorboards below. Out on the cabin porch, taking it easy. My mind was a storm, but now it's just breezy. Blowing thick clouds in the cool night air, without a regret, without a damn care. Just a lo-fi beating and acoustic string, listening to the woods as they quietly sing. Yeah, porch light fading, the night getting deep, putting the restless old demons to sleep. And out who's twice from the top of the pine, I take another drag, yeah, I'm feeling divine. The scent of the pine needles mixed with the weed. This absolute stillness is all that I need. I think about days when I stressed over gold, but that kind of living gets tiring and old. I'd rather sit here on these splintered old boards, playing some simple and slow bluesy chords. The smoke drifts away and blends with the dark. I'm leaving my troubles outside of the park. My eyelids are heavy, the high is so smooth. I'm stuck in the middle of a beautiful groove. I lean my head back on the wall of the shack. I ain't got a thing that I feel like I lack. The universe feels like it's holding my hand. I'm the quietest king in the quiet old land. I emptied the pipe, got the ash on the rail. My ship is in port, I ain't trying to sail. I'll just sit right here till the morning comes round, lost in the rhythm of the stoner slow sound. Oh, out on the cabin porch, taking it easy. My mind was a storm, but now it's just breezy. Blowing thick clouds in the cool night air, without a regret, without a damn care. Just a lo-fi beating an acoustic string, listening to the woods as they quietly sing. Yeah, Porch restless old demons to sleep. Rocking chair rhythm, a slow steady sway, washing the dust of the city away. Ain't nobody calling, ain't nobody here, just a lung full of smoke and a head getting clear. So let the night run, let the stars slowly turn. I got nothing to do but just sit here and burn out on the cabin porch, taking it easy. My mind was a storm, but now it's just breezy, blowing thick clouds in the cool night air, without a regret, without a damn care. Just a lo-fi beating an acoustic string, listening to the woods as they quietly sing. Yeah, porch light fading, the night getting deep, putting the restless old demons to sleep. Yeah, just the crickets now, and the smoke. Deep breath.